Finally, I'm done with my Sonic and Shadow Generations discussion video. I'm gonna render it, upload it tonight, let my subscribers eat real good, and what? Nah. We got another trailer for this game? Man, hold up. I gotta check this out. Hold up, bro. That was good. that was good. Oh. Oh.
Sonic X Shadow Generations!
Let's talk about it.
First things first, I'm the realist.
Oh, hell no.
Select your heroes.
Yes, sir! Let's go! Sega and Sonic Team proving my theory that this is, without a doubt, the most perfect shadow running and skating animation that they're going to use for future Sonic titles. Even though we all know that SA2 skating animation is the best one that they ever made. If there's any other old skating animation they'd use, it would most definitely be this one. Because SA2 aside, there really isn't any other animation that looks good or works well. Because we all know Shadow the Hedgehog is trash, Rivals are sorry as hell, and Sonic Speed Run— oh my goodness! I'm hoping that they stick with this one for not only future Sonic titles, but also future media, which has me concerned about how Shadow's gonna skate in the third movie. I just pray they do that man justice. And with all that being said, we finally get an introduction to Shadow skating animation on Sonic Movie 3. I really don't have a molded opinion on it because I still need to see more footage from different angles, like his backside, a side view, full body, whatever. It looks straight though, but it could have been worse. We already know how bad they hold Shadow in Sonic Prime because Chao, what even is this? Ew. At least it isn't the worst animation in the world. Which reminds me. I don't know about y'all, but this is the best first level that we've ever gotten in the 3D Sonic game in over a decade. Because think about it, look at what we had back then. Frontiers gave us Green Hill in a memory digital world. Forces gave us this crested, dusted, ashy-ass Green Hill zone. Green Hill's looking a lot like Sand Hill. Yuck. And Lost Worlds gave us Windy Hill, which is essentially Green Hill built like not a BBC, but a BGC Glizzy! You get what I'm saying? But this stage, yes! This is the wild, lengthy, trippy ride we deserve for a first level in a Sonic game. The haunting face of the Arc beaming down at us before Shadow turns his head to be introduced to the newly metallic design version of the Arc, as we start the level with the looping grinding reference from Final Chase. The length of the stage being about 4 to 5 or even 6 minutes long, especially if you're out scouting for collectibles. Got me wondering how long the other stages are going to be. The various alternate routes you can go through, so long as your eyesight is sharper than a black man's hairline as he's on his way to get him some cutty tonight. And one big thing I've learned most people are happy about: no more 2D sections! Based off this first level, I think it is safe to say that this game is not going to have any more 2D Pop. See, that's that bullshit I be talking about. Like, say, y'all keep messing up my bars, bro. See, now I gotta rewrite my script and stuff. Man, hold up, bro. Now, personally speaking, I don't really mind 2D sections that much, so long as they aren't tedious, uninspiring, or visually boring to look at. I believe something like Unleashed did 2D right to where you can speed through it with the proper knowledge, as long as the 2D sections aren't overwhelming their stay. Something like these sections on Jungle Joyride or Windmill Isle. Even Generations offered debatably the best 2D section I've ever seen in a 2D Sonic game ever. And it was on that one mission level on Planet Wisp that I never see anybody talk about. Still, a full, lengthy 3D stage is something we haven't had in like 88 years, and I'm glad that they're giving it to us. Then the trippy psychedelic transition from the Arc going to Radical Highway? What the hell is going on? Skating through this crazy psychedelic version of Radical Highway under this pinkish reddish sky is something I never knew I wanted. Even more alternate paths to explore through. That one section where we're sliding down a building avoiding all hazardous obstacles. Everything about this looks great. But I gotta say, my biggest concern about this level is... where's the night statue at? Can we talk about that one quick time event? Do we call this a quick time event? I don't think it's called a quick time event, but you know what I'm talking about. This one event where Shadow is greasing the hell out of this canister, do this strong ass roundhouse kick, knock his said canister back to this, I don't know what this thing's called, but whatever, this thingamajig. I know this isn't a big thing, but can we talk about this tumbling animation when he landed? I don't know about y'all, but I can't get over this. Like, look at that boy. That boy rolling! And then Shadow fights Black Doom or something. I don't know what's going on. This fight's kind of mid, but whatever. We transition back to the arc, only for us to boost all the way down this hallway to the goal ring, thus concluding our lengthy level of the arc. And we are introduced to one of Shadow's victory poses. Wait a minute, that's an actual physical thing? Boy, I thought it was just a logo! Now, I do have a philosophy regarding Shadow stages. Just walk with me, y'all. I believe Shadow will have this trippy transitioning section on all 5 of his levels. Why 5? Because Shadow has only been playable in 5 mainline Sonic games, which are Sonic Adventure 2, Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, 06, and Forces. I guess. So, without further ado, here are the correct second stages that Shadow deserves to go through. We already got SA2 with Radical Highway in the arc, how it started, how it ended type beat. Sonic Heroes with Rail Canyon / Bullet Station. Low-key, I want to say Bingo Highway just so we can have a gorgeous casino / pinball level in HD. I mean, even to this day, this is the best looking casino level out of any Sonic game, but I don't really think that'd be a good pick. You want to know what I'm feeling instead? I feel like this is such an underrated and yet somewhat unpredicted pick, but Hang Castle would be so dope. One of the most interesting levels in Sonic Heroes. It's already twisty and funky with its invisible floors, castles being hung upside down, the teleporters, that one Metal Sonic statue. This joint looks so cold. To that one epic segment running I am hovering down the castle. Not to mention this stage complimenting Shadow's weirdo edgelord wings that he got going on. It's all really spooky. Bang bang Hang Castle. One of the most underappreciated Sonic levels in my correct opinion. Shadow the Hedgehog. Well, we don't know what stages they're going to give us for this game, alongside Forces, so we're just going to make up some fitting levels. A part of me wants to say Westopolis for iconic purposes. Hey, Shadow!
Long time no see!
Shadow! Stop ignoring me!
But I like going for underrated picks, so I'ma choose Sky Troops. This temple has always been one of the more interesting landmarks in Shadow the Hedgehog, compared to everything else like an edgy city, an edgy forest, or a minigun galore with sensual lounge music. But realistically, I think they're going to choose Black Comet / Final Hot. It fits better in a Shadow lore sense, if that makes sense. Now for the psychedelic stage, they could do Sky Troops, but I also have another idea. Low-key, this isn't even one of my favorite stages, but I think this would be super interesting for a psychedelic stage, and that is Digital Circuit. I think they can create something super interesting and cool with the stage under the psychedelic layout, but we'll see. For Sonic 06, we got Kingdom Valley, probably the most iconic level and debatably the best level in all of Sonic 06. I kinda had a tricky time thinking about which stage they should choose, but I ended up going along with Flame Core for one specific reason. I'll get back to that later. And last, Sonic Forces. Let's be real, Sunset Heights is the only appropriate level, because Lord, we all know the jungle is boring, and Lord knows we'll never hear the end of it from Sonic fans if we get Ashy Hill Zone again. They need to redeem themselves with this gorgeous level due to how short and underwhelming it is. Let's just pray they took notes from the community. This is why y'all should always listen to me for correct opinions! Sunset Heights, an already beautiful stage. Hey bro, move that fat ass PS5 controller! A beautiful stage that looks even more beautifuler. But it does look a little less sunsetty though. Where the orange at? Just like the arc losing this iconic dark blue from SA2, but rather a more metallic turquoise grayish color or whatever. This whole sequence of Shadow in the air leading to him grinding on the Eggbot's arm is so fire. The scenery and everything. For the psychedelic stage, you know what? I'm gonna choose a stage that Shadow has never stepped foot on. Now realistically, I think they would choose the forest. But me personally, I'm gonna go with Metropolis Capital City! This is probably one of the most aesthetically pleasing stages to look at, not only as a stage, but as a landmark in the world of Sonic, giving me New Age Apotos vibes with the all-white buildings and the blue shadows. It would also be cool if they gave us the craziness of Infinite when he used the
Reality Stone
to make various gigantically long versions of himself again. Hopefully they could do something more creative with it this time around, all leading to fighting him as the boss for that last level. Speaking of bosses... What? You said Shadow stepped foot in what? What? Chaos Island? What do you mean? He wasn't even in Frontiers! God damn, Sega, stop making up stuff that makes me change my script. God damn, I had all this planned out perfectly. You just keep on making up shit for no reason. You know what? Stop doing it. Go to your room. You're grounded. You're grounded. So, for some unknown reason, Shadow has a stage on Chaos Island, despite the fact that he's never stepped foot on Sonic Frontiers. So, does this mean this mod is canon? So for its psychedelic stage, it has to be one of the 4 cyberspace levels. Obviously, nobody wants to see Green Hill again. I'm not trying to see Chemical Plant because I swear to God, this level's starting to be oversaturated nowadays. Sky Sanctuary would be my second pick, but my first pick is going to be the Highway. Preferably the Night/Dark Zone. It just looks cooler to me. Okay, I got 2 questions. 1, who in the world asked for this? And 2, why does it look so good? Was not expecting to play with Keanu the Hedgehog, yet here we are. Is it safe to say that this is the final costume that they were talking about? My philosophy is I feel like that this whole stage is honestly going to be an open zone. And I'm hoping that it's going to be at the very least, half of the size of one of the islands from Frontiers. Either that or it's going to be the same size as that white open zone that Shadow can explore through. This game just keeps getting better and better. I feel like the stage is going to give us a boss as well. And that boss is going to be like a gun mech robot or something like that. Something that they're going to show off on the movie, definitely. I'm honestly mesmerized by this pinball. I can't get over it. I can't wait to play this level. Okay, now that we got that out the way.
Hold it!
So, unfortunately, I came up with a new theory that I had no plans on doing it until Sega just kept on making up bullcrap for these trailers. Yeah, so let's go back to these psychedelic worlds real quick. On the Doom Powers trailer, they showed like 3 different versions of Radical Highway. Radical Highway during the day, Radical Highway during the night, and Radical Highway with these hydro pumps being shot each and every way. So this is my theory. Let's just throw everything, all these phenomenal ideas I said in the past, throw all that crap out the window. This is what I think they're going to do for Radical Highway. They're basically going to treat Radical Highway like how Sonic Frontiers treated the Cyber Worlds. Except we're just stuck with one level, being Radical Highway. So like how we have various versions of Green Hill Zone, Chemical Plant, Sky Sanctuary, and that one highway place, whatever that place is really cool, I like it. They're going to do all that only for Radical Highway. Just in like different atmospheres and whatnot. That's my theory. Right when I thought I understood Sega, they just come out with a trailer and make up some shit for no reason. Thanks, Sega. Thank you for screwing up my script. I thought I had it all figured out, but nope. Y'all just like making up stuff and ruining my script. Y'all love doing this to me. Why me? Stop it. I mean, you do realize if you uploaded this video earlier, you wouldn't be complaining, right? Yep. So why are you complaining? Because I'm a Sonic fan. First boss we got is Biolizard. Sure, that makes sense.
Seeing his gills flap like this gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Second boss, I'm not gonna lie, I low-key was gonna say Metal Overlord, but I thought to myself, maybe he'd be too OP for Base Shadow to take on. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna go with Future Paradox Pharaoh. But then I had to realize, Sonic is the same person that grieves Perfect Chaos in his base form. Who would have thought? All he needed was a skadoosh to beat him. So I kinda guessed that right. Yay. Third boss I and tons of other people believe would be fitting would be Mephiles. Going back to what I said for King of Valley and its psychedelic stage being the Flame Core, let's say instead of Shadow escaping said psychedelic stage, he finishes the level there. Then this would lead us into fighting Mephiles. The greatest transition setup of all time! Man, look at that. Your boy did it again, boy. I'm too cool with it. Your boy predicted Memphis, Tennessee Celeste to be a boss. What's the score right now? I'm like 18-0. The details they gave this character's model looks insane. Like, I love looking at this, bro. The final boss for the last stage, is it really the last stage? Whatever. Obviously should be Infinite. I see this as Infinite finally getting a second opportunity to get his revenge on Shadow after he dissed him on their first encounter. You defeated my whole Jackal squad. Now then, time to show you what true power is. Take this! What? Okay, now the real battle begins. Okay, I was just warming up. Now let's go. Pussy ass nigga. Wait, no, I was just trolling the whole time. Give me my 4th chance! On God, I'll beat your ass! Roar! And that is the tragic backstory of my merciless Sonic OC! What do you say, Hedgehog?
Eggman, that's gotta be the dumbest backstory I've ever heard in my life.
Cap, tell him, Zane!
He'll tell you the same thing!
That is the most heartbreaking story I've ever heard in my life!
What? No, Zane, shut the fuck. No, that story was not good. It was straight up garbage.
No,
Hedgehog,
you're wrong. Shut up. Shut up.
Shut up. Argue with me.
Shut up.
Don't argue with me.
Infinite, go!
Reality Stone!
Wait, what? Oh my God!
And the final boss being Black Doom, for the obvious reason, seeing that he plays a role in Shadow's story since we see him a lot in these trailers. Honestly, forgot about Shadow the Hedgehog. But if I had to choose a boss, I think Black Bull would be the best pick. He's probably like the most iconic boss on that game. I don't really know. To me, he is, at least.
Man, what is this? Y'all see how they just keep making up stuff for no reason? Like, who is Blood? This don't look like no Black Bull. I ain't never seen this man a day in my life.
Hello, I am Dylan, the Black Alien. What's good, my fellow niggas?
Like, stop making up stuff for no reason, y'all. God dang. I'm trying to finish this video. Man. See, I knew I should have uploaded this video yesterday. God damn.
Boy, I have no idea what they're going to do for Sonic Frontiers. On one hand, yes, he could fight one of the Titans, but on the other hand, it'd be kind of weird for him to fight a Titan because that would require him to go into super form. I'm assuming because I don't. Bro, I don't understand Sonic power scaling. None of this makes any sense. It's just that it would be weird for him to go into super form for the second to last boss. Meanwhile, all the previous bosses, he was just fighting them in his base form. But there's one boss right here that's not even the final boss, it's the second to final boss. He has to go in his super form to fight it. I don't know. That's just weird. Because you would want to save the super form for the grand finale, the final boss, right? Like that makes sense. But I don't know. Look, they're just gonna have to make up something, bro. Like he's gonna have to fight like one of the mini bosses, bro. He's gonna have to fight like Ninja or Asura or Squid. Oh God! The Ark! Now this is some top tier music right here. Shout out to Teddy Lloyd for his contributions on creating this remix. This is the same dude that did the Penny and Stalking soundtrack. And also Johnson No Way on the classic guitars. Y'all know how that goes. Anything to keep that man away from the Genesis sound plugins. There's only two things I don't like about the song though. One, these EDM mad drums. I've never been a fan of this sound a day in my life. It doesn't help that they kind of stand out in the mixing, so yeah. But it's bearable. And two, where's the wobble 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 sound? We need that. Radical Highway!
I don't know, man.
My issue with this song is that it has so many empty spaces, and it takes forever for the main melody to kick in. It's probably not for me. Wow to know that this is the third time remixing this song for Sonic Generations. Classic version still remains undefeated, by the way.
Hold it!
So, editor me, shout out to my Sonic Adventure figure, by the way. Go ahead and watch my unboxing video.
So apparently, I didn't realize there were two different versions of Radical Highway, but it's just now hitting me. So the one that I'm talking about right now is this version, uploaded by Sonic Destiny. This is the version that I don't like. This version is butt. But this is the version that plays during the full gameplay of the arc. And this is definitely the best version of Radical Highway that I've heard out of all the remixes that exist. Like, Classic Sonic, get your ass out of here. This one takes the crown. I just want to make all that clear. And yeah, so let's get back to this video.
Kingdom Valley! It's definitely a song, alright. I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. I do not care about this song at all. The remix or the original. This song does not move me. I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's nice at what it does. It's just not for me.
Baby, get this song away from me.
Rail Canyon got robbed because what do you mean, Bullet Station? Then again, it's this one comment that changed my mindset. Don't listen to this incorrect ass nigga. Mindset by saying Rail Canyon got saved from being turned into a garbage remix, like how Bullet Station currently is. So maybe it's not so bad after all. Bullet Station does sound like some bullshit. I can't even front. Maybe when the entire song drops, my opinion will change, but until then, that wop 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 is not it. Boy, if you don't get Sunset Heights! This remix of Sunset Heights, this is pretty solid. No complaints here. Slightly different tone, but it's not drastically different to where I would frown upon it. I'm just glad there's little to no techno BS going on this track. Supporting me is God tier music, my God!
This is how you do a remix, nigga.
Shout out to my baby girl Fumie Kumatami one good time. The guitar is whipping through the song's melody. The semi-emptiness of the instrumental when the chorus comes in, accompanied by the drums. I don't know what you call this style of sound in the song, but I love them in rock songs. And then the SA2 melody? God tier music right here, folks. And that's all for the music. What do you mean, Chaos Island?
First of all, why do they keep on adding stuff, making me change my script? And second of all, how can you even make a remix of the calm ambient song? That shit sounds stupid as fuck. Who let RBU and Otani cook? Now personally, I gotta admit, I don't really like the beginning of this song. These techno dubstep sounds sprinkled with the sample of the main melody are kind of annoying. But what really bothers me is the arrangement of the song. Break this song up in 3 different sections. I'd want the third part to come in first, then the dubstep part to come in second, then the second part, and repeat. I may end up growing to liking this song in the future because it's really not all that bad. It's just that dubstep part is really annoying, but we'll see. It's funny because when I was looking at this song, I came across different videos saying Chaos Island Act 1, but it's only the good parts. God dang, nobody likes this dubstep throw up, bro. Now that concludes my correct opinions on the game's music so far. Now let's move on.
What about the menu theme?
Bump the menu screen's music! The gameplay is ultimately going to be the same 3D boost formula we all know and love. But for Shadow, they're going to give him his 2 most iconic abilities, Chaos Control and Chaos Spear. Chaos Control plays a good and interesting role on how Shadow maneuvers through the stage by stopping stage hazards such as these things and create them as platforms to progress through the levels. Chaos Spear is used to shoot enemies from a distance, as shown here, or objects shown during the Biolizard fight. And that's it for all his abilities. Oh? There's more? He can do like 4 more new abilities with the power of Black Doom? Ah man, just what I wanted. More crap to talk about when I was just trying to finish up my video. What's next? He can use the power of Jesus Christ?
My child!
Sonic X Shadow Generations presents Shadow the Hedgehog's Doom abilities. Doom Spears! With the powers of Chaos and Black Doom, he can shoot up to 5 enemies at once. Doom Blast! What in the name of crime mob? Shadow fades the soul out of its ops, launches them upward, then blasts them away. Well, that rock destruction animation was ass. Doom Morph. Conquer all terrain. Remember that one tentacle monster from your favorite off-brand anime that you would only watch at night right before you go to bed and you would never recommend to anyone because you know your friends would disown you? Well, you can become the tentacle monster.
Kimochi say.
Yeah, she gonna be saying Kimochi, alright. Doom Wing! Soar through the skies! Has anyone ever told you your emo, edgy, misunderstood, dark angel Sonic OCs from 2009 are pure cringe? Well, tell those posers that Dark Angel Wings are canon. The casuals are too simple-minded to understand the pure darkness in our hearts. Doom Surf! Surf and spin over water! Perform 360-degree tricks on the aquatic terrain to defeat your enemies. And... oh? This kind of reminds you of Sonic Riders. And you guys want another long-awaited and well-deserved sequel? Boy, hell no! Hey, y'all don't deserve anything. Give up. Just give up hope. Y'all not getting it. You know what? Matter of fact, hold up. Let's get you guys a sequel to another racing game. Team Sonic Racing 2.
Hell no!
Sonic X Shadow Generation. Pre-order today. And those are all my thoughts and correct opinions. Wait, hold up. Give us a Chao Garden, you cowards!
Nah.
No! Now, these are all my thoughts and correct opinions on Sonic X Shadow Generations. Hoping and expecting this game to sell well, considering that we're getting 2 games in one. Which Sonic Generations, we already know how great that game is. But Shadow Gens, this game's looking phenomenal. Feels great to be a Sonic fan for these past couple of years, with the success of Sonic Frontiers, the movies after we rightfully bullied them, the Netflix show, even the merch like the pre-order collectibles for the game, and you already know me. Of course I dropped a little light 300 on it, cause I'm all about my dead prezzies. What Nas and Hov said, I'm up for presidents to represent me. Hold up, check it out, I'ma break the bank! Let's hope they continue to deliver greatness with whatever else they have in store. Feels good to be a Sonic fan. Oh yeah, and both modern and classic Sonic can do the drop dash thing. It's pretty awkward and wonky when modern Sonic does it, or whatever.